Hi everyone, welcome to the 5th video in my grammar series. This video is about adverbs, so let's get straight into it. The question we can ask ourselves is, what is an adverb? Well, what does an adverb do? It describes verbs, it describes adjectives, and it describes other adverbs. In this presentation, we'll have a look at the ways it does that. An important thing to know is how to structure an adverb and what an adverb looks like in a sentence. So generally, for a regular adverb, the structure is adjective plus ly. You can see the examples here. Quick would be the adjective, so quickly is the adverb. Beautiful, beautifully the adverb. Real, really the adverb. But there are also, let's call them irregular adverbs. These are ones that just don't use ly. So they are words, for example, not, very, well, those ones would be irregulars. Now, where do we put the adverb in a sentence? Well, the position depends on the kind of verb you're attaching it with. So what we're looking at here is adverbs describing verbs, basically. So you've got action verbs, it tends to come before the action verb. For example, I really like pizza. For be verbs, it tends to come after them. For example, I am very happy, that's after the be verb. If you have modal verbs, so a modal and a base verb, it tends to come in the middle. For example, I should probably study harder, probably being in the middle of the two verbs. Now, in general, the two verb structures, it does come in the middle. So, for example, in a present perfect tense, I've always been creative, always being the adverb. In three verb structures, so maybe a modal verb plus present perfect, it will generally come after the modal verb. So, for example, I would probably have told him. So, adverbs also describe adjectives. The most common place you find them in this context is immediately before the adjective it's describing. For example, I'm tired, but how tired? I'm really tired. The word really is answering that how much question. Next one, he is a uniquely talented individual. How talented? Uniquely. You can see that's before the adjective. He is often late. Again, before the adjective, late. Now, adverbs also, as I said earlier, describe other adverbs. For example, here, I ran so quickly. Quickly is describing ran, but so is describing quickly. So both so and quickly are adverbs. He spoke very softly, softly describing the way he spoke, very describing how softly. The same thing in the next one. He performed incredibly well, same structure. Adverbs can also go at the beginning and end of sentences. For example, in this one, usually I go to sleep pretty late. And also at the end, I go to sleep pretty late, usually. If it's at the end of the sentence, there tends to be like a pause when you say it. So it'd be, I go to sleep pretty late, usually. There's a little bit of an extra pause there. So it's not so common, especially not for writing. Now, there are other adverbs. Adverbs are actually quite complicated, and often in a sentence, if I'm not sure what the word is, quite often it is an adverb. But these are the basics of adverbs. These are pretty much enough to get you by. So yeah, that's it. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.